Damn. I don't know what's going on, but I just turned the camera. I'm gonna start crying again. Golly. Y'all boys be killing me. All my kids. Nah, oh shit. So, if you don't know, but you should, Coreyssg dropped the video about him leaving and stuff and packing up his stuff. Yeah, I know Jordan's in there. Jordan's every damn thing in that bitch. Yeah, I should went through that shit. Yeah, Jordan's is in that bitch. Now it's like 1-2 shoes thing now. It's fucked up. It was some customs in there too. But yeah, man. So moving out and stuff, boy. That boy had me bawling. I was crying, boy. That boy had me crying. He hit me with the Leon. He hit me with that shit. He hit me with it. Cause he's in the sunroom, was up against that wall, same angle and everything. I was like, oh. Yeah, I ain't never separated from my kids like this. Like, damn. That shit was crazy, fam. It be like that, man. Like, this relationship lasting a little bit longer because, well, it's right at the time, right around the time where I left out the other relationships with my baby mothers, so on and so on. Because everything was rocky and all that stuff. And I didn't know how to communicate with them. You get what I'm saying? Well, I just thought song goes. But I didn't know how to communicate with them like that. Because, the truth be told, they out messing with niggas. They out doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't care about none of that. You feel what I'm saying? I was too busy focused on trying to be together and keep a family together. You know what I'm saying? I was too busy enjoying my children and trying to be in my children's life. And then it just got to the point where I had to go on and just let it go because like they really not trying to do that. And they going behind my back. I'm supposed to be with you. You're going behind my back talking shit about me and trying to make me look bad. You get what I'm saying? So I look like a fool trying to make it work with you. And you out here putting dirt on my name in the streets. Like, why would I do that? You feel me? I might as well just go on my happy way. Keep pushing. You feel what I'm saying? So, because I ain't gonna speak for every man, but man, we really don't want to be away from our kids like that. Especially me, like I opened up my life for my kids to be around me at any time. Only time I'm not really able to be with my kids is if nothing's planned and I decided to go do some work somewhere or something. You know, you gotta do it. You gotta work. You gotta do something. And that's another reason why I picked up the camera. You feel what I'm saying? So I can be around them more and do more stuff with them. And I can work and be with them at the same time. But man, It's tough. Sometimes, you know, you gotta move on and keep it pushing, man. You feel what I'm saying? What's up? I feel bad for the boy because I can tell he really loved it. He really loved her too. That's the thing. I can see he still got love for her. And when he walk through that house, you get moving out and stuff, moving on stuff. And it hit him before. But it ain't hit him like it just hit him. Like he actually starting to realize, like, dang, man. All the stuff that they did together. They got 2 kids and his other son, you know. So, well, they married, so they got 3 kids, basically. Going through all that, that's tough. And they don't know no other life, really, besides each other. That part. He's talking about all these other girls and stuff like that. That wasn't really serious. Like, that wasn't real, like, all like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't real serious, committed relationships. You know what I'm saying? He was out playing the field. But being with somebody for years and living with them and raising a family, being married to them, that's different. That hit totally different. And that's why it's hitting him like that, man. It's crazy. All these people with these long relationships breaking up. And one part of it is that this cycle and this economy, man, they was making money, like crazy money. And now it's back down to making like average money. So you gotta think about it. It's like 3,000 per 1,000 views, somewhere around there, depending on how much it is. And they pulling in like 100,000, 200,000 views, and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not that much money. That's like $3,000, $6,000 a month. They was making 100,000 a month. And they all the way back down to like 3,000-6,000 a month. People, it's crazy. And a lot of people can't withstand that. But they got this big old lifestyle that they created and they can't support it no more. They was thinking they was gonna make that money all the time, stuff like that. That was when you get like that, that's that stacking time when you put that money away. They just balled out, you feel what I'm saying? So you got that hitting you, and that make a relationship rocky. Cause everybody got habits that they can't keep up with no more, like the shopping and stuff like that. And then her feeling like they ain't really spending enough time with it. I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I'm just saying that's how she felt. And a lot of times when you out working all the time, that's how your wife start feeling, like putting work in front of her. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Route 16.
But that would end up happening, like, because the dynamics of that type of relationship, when you working with your wife, your spouse, and y'all do everything together, y'all come up together, and y'all end up making a whole bunch of money together, especially with content creation. And then you decide that you want to go out and do some other stuff and do more stuff. You try and grow and get better and get into a certain lifestyle. And you gotta remember that she, in this case, and then in CJ case also, the women in their life, CJ so cool. and Coreyssg, the women in their life didn't expect for things to be as big as they got. They didn't expect it. So when it happened, they were comfortable. It was more than they even expected. They had a life better than what they could imagine. So in order for them to go to the next level with you, they have to imagine again something bigger than what they got. So what they had for them was more than enough. That was a blessing for them. It was more than enough. And as men, we like to conquer, grow, acquire new things. We get bored with something and then want to change up and do something else real fast. Like, if we had a dream car, after a while, we had that dream car, depending on the memories and stuff like that, we get rid of that dream car because we got a new dream car. You know what I'm saying? But for them, the life that they had was the life that they wanted. And they ain't want to risk it for nothing more or nothing better. You feel what I'm saying? So they was locked into it. And then on top of it, they felt like they didn't have to do much more. Like, oh, we getting all this money doing this. We good. We don't need to do nothing else. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. And then both them scenarios, they both wanted to do more and grow. And was doing more and growing. Only thing I can say for CJ was that we don't know what he was doing outside of making money from YouTube and stuff like that. I know he had this NFT project, things like that, but the growth of it, how big it actually got, how much money he made, stuff we don't know. But with Corey, we know about him doing development, like land development and stuff like that. We know about all that stuff. So, and some things work out for you people and some things don't. You know, but like with me this time, Rob, I'm more so of like trying to figure out how to stop, calm down, think about what they say, and then figure out how to say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just blasting them or talking shit or getting upset with them, you know, or trying to win an argument. Because I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm just trying to talk to them and communicate. You get what I'm saying? Trying to explain to them how I feel. Because sometimes I'll say something and my wife feel like I'm angry or I got attitude. When really I'm not angry nor have attitude. I'm just saying something. I'm just saying how I feel. And if she's in her feelings, a lot of times she gonna automatically assume that I'm in my feelings too. When for years I haven't been in my feelings. You get what I'm saying? Because from the lifestyle I live, you know, right now I'm struggling with trying to stay squaring up and stuff, but lifestyle I live, I do not care. Like literally, I've been cold for so long and shut off for so long and detached for so long. And that's what I'm dealing with now. Attaching myself to an extent. But I've always been detached. Like, okay, yeah, I feel this way about you, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? So when I do communicate, sometimes it'll come off being real cold and hard. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't handle that. And I'm understanding with the kids too, that they may take or interpret things that I say a certain way too. Because I'm so cold and hard. You get what I'm saying? And then leaving the lifestyle and going into like construction and on the men jobs, it make it even worse because that's all year round cold hard niggas. But I feel for them, man. That junk crazy. And who knew things would change so abruptly and fast? It's been slow, but it's been fast. It's only been like 3 weeks. Like, I was just down there with them boys. You feel me? We was at camp, chilling. Everybody was down there cooling. Camp a club in Houston. Like, everybody was cooling. Like, the whole July was lit. I'm dead serious. Everywhere was lit. Everybody was outside. It looked like stuff started kind of like dying down when I left. Like, after I left, it seemed like stuff went back normal for it. But when I was there, man, that joint was popping. Everybody was drunk every day, smoking, lit. Everybody outside, everybody at the gas stations and stuff. All the road shows and side shows and all that stuff. Like, it went down in July. And everybody was there. Like, it was packed everywhere. And after all that, that's when everybody started having problems, man. When I came back, that's when everybody started having problems. And I was gonna move there. Now they talking about everybody moving. A lot of people moving now all of a sudden to Miami. But some people still staying in Houston. My cousin, he was trying to talk me into moving to Dallas. But I told him regardless, I was going to buy something in Dallas. We was going to buy something in Dallas and have it like that. But I've been telling you, I don't want to just find a place to live somewhere. I want to have places all over the place and live in all of them. So when I'm there, I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? And build a strong community. Yeah, man. I feel for the boy. I feel for Carmen too. And when shorties get like that, really, what she trying to do is live her life. She feel like she was living in a shadow of somebody else, and people really didn't look at her. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really like realizing her, and that's what she wanted. And she felt like she was home all the time, or felt like she was by herself, going through things, even though she really not. The bus right here. She felt like she was going through stuff by herself. Like, it'd be weird, because, like, even my wife was like, yesterday, when she was on the phone in the meeting, she felt like I wasn't going to sleep. I wasn't waking up, so she'll handle it herself. And then when she got in there, she got overwhelmed. So when she probably didn't hear nothing they said. So when she came in the room and started crying, so she was like, I felt like I was all by myself. And no one was there to help me. And no one was there for me. And I'm not saying that, baby, to say that to make you feel bad or pick on you or anything. I'm just giving that as an example to the fellas, how females be feeling. It'd be like the weirdest situations, and you never know how they gonna feel about certain things, how they gonna handle certain things. You know what I'm saying? So instead of focusing on what's going on and the situation at hand, like the type of help my son, they was offering my son and stuff like that, and what the people felt was going on, she was more so thinking about how upset she felt that something like that was said or happened, meaning like the diagnosis and stuff, and that was nobody there to support her. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody there to actually handle it with her or handle it for her, that type of stuff. You gotta realize a lot of times people thinking about themselves, not in like selfish way, whatever, but as in it's them dealing with it. You get what I'm saying? Or it's them doing something, their viewpoint, their POV point of view, and that's really all it was. You get what I'm saying? But I gotta think about it. Giving y'all some real game. I gotta look at it as a slash, like a point. You get what I'm saying? Like a point on the board, like scoring stuff. So you got positive points, negative points, or just count against on the he did wrong chart, because now, and y'all don't understand it. Y'all might not understand this or get it, and it don't make sense, right? But for everything good you do, you don't get no point. Only time they give you points for good stuff you do and things like that usually be in the beginning of a relationship, when the relationship fresh. All right, and then when something bad happen or it's a disappointment or something, then you get a point for you did wrong, and then eventually all them points add up, and they make a decision or you feel a certain way, whatever. That's what happened. But if you got game enough to recognize that, first you gotta recognize it. If you got the game enough to recognize it, you could do something about it. If you don't, and you don't understand none of that or what's going on, you can't recognize it. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. Now, the first thing dudes do is they be trying to listen. They be trying to listen to the female. And they be trying to get understanding of what she's saying, where she comes from. And that's actually kind of wrong. And the reason being is because it's a subconscious power struggle. It's part of a subconscious power struggle. And instead of leading, you start following. Instead of being a leader, you start being a follower. You get what I'm saying? Because now you're doing everything she tell you to do. And she calling the shots. And you jump through hoops to try to prove how you feel about her. And no matter what you do, she gonna be in her feelings still about everything. Second thing dudes do is try to give gifts and stuff. They be trying to pay for stuff and take them out of town and give them stuff. That's the wrong thing to do too. Because no matter what you do, she ain't gonna really be feeling the items and stuff like that. She don't like them, she don't love them, but it don't replace that feeling in her heart or how she feel. Now, I'm gonna tell you what to do. And it's some cold games. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You sit her down just once. You refresh this every 6 months because you're gonna have to evaluate what happened. And since we vlog and stuff like that, we got proof of what happened. You sit her down, look her dead in the eye, and you tell her, this is what I want. This is what I want you to do. That's it. But you gotta have game enough to know what you want her to do and what you want from her. And what you want in life in general. And then you start standing on it. You make her accomplish that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta remember, at that point, there's not really much that she really do want. You feel me? But at the same time, at that time, that's when you gotta work hard as hell, because she may or may not do it. If she do everything, that's great. You reward her. That's the problem. That's the reason why when you go buying all this stuff and things like that, it don't work, because she didn't earn it. But you reward her afterwards.
Approaching Joseph.
Y'all celebrate. You bring out the bells and whistles. You go big, right? If she don't do it, you gotta make sure it still get done, so that when she didn't do it, you'd be like, well, all right, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything took care of. Because she could not do it, thinking that she gonna hold you back and that she's stopping something. Feel what I'm saying? So either way, it get done.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Now from there, what's gonna happen? Tell you what's gonna happen. She gonna start acting right, especially if you got some good game and the stuff that you doing is aligning with common sense, and she can see herself
Joseph and Ward
actually having a better future and a better life. If it aligns with her seeing herself having a better life and a better future, and you still getting stuff done, and you ain't arguing with her, you communicate with her, you ain't gonna be able to get her off you. Every time you turn around, she gonna be all over you. Because what you doing is creating miracles. You conquering miracles. It's like being Superman. But food for you boys. I'll holla at y'all later. Peace out, Royal family.